Comic Gear Movie Show. My name is D Shotter. Today I'm here to review to give my reaction / review of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness teaser trailer. Now, everyone who's stuck around, which is the smart Marvel fans, to the end of the credits of Spiderman No Way Home knows that it ended with the Doctor Strange teaser trailer. That's the first time I ever remember Marvel ever doing that before. Usually, they just kind of have a scene, which is what I expected. I expected them to, like, if it was going to be something for Doctor Strange, it would be a scene. But it was a full trailer. A trailer that you could only see in the theaters. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. How did you guys feel about it? When you went to go see Spider-Man and you waited through the post-credit scene and it was a Doctor Strange trailer, how did you feel about it? Because it was one of those things where when I was watching it, I was like, I kind of like it because it's something old. There's kind of something a little old school about it. You know, like, you can only see this if you go to the movies. This is the only time you can see it. You can only see this if you go to the movies. Because I've talked about this before, but back in the day, even before my time, you could only go see movie trailers at the movie theater. In fact, I remember even as a child going to the movie theater, just going to watch a movie that I wasn't interested in just to look at the trailers because you didn't see them all the time. Now in later times, like, it became you either had to see them in the theaters or you saw it on TV and you just had to catch it on TV. But nowadays with YouTube and whatnot and all these different things, avenues and things and promotions and all different things of all different manners of things. Nowadays, most trailers are pretty much just released worldwide. You know, not all the time. Occasionally you get stuff like how Disney and Warner Brothers and not Warner Brothers. Well, Disney and the people who own DC, sometimes they'll like have trailers for just certain people who are there and whatnot. But for the most part, most trailers are released worldwide. And I remember, like, when it got to the end and I saw the trailer for the first time, I was like, well, this is cool. Like, it's pushing the Doctor Strange story down an interesting path. Now, I can't tell because they don't really mention the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, to be clear, it's been reported and it's been talked about, and I think I even mentioned it before, that Spider-Man No Way Home is supposed to come out after Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is supposed to come out first and then No Way Home. So a lot of people kind of speculate. So it's been speculated and, you know, even stated that they had to rewrite Doctor Strange. Like, they had to rewrite some things to Spider-Man, but they really had to heavily rewrite Doctor Strange because there were supposed to be events that happened in that film in Multiverse of Madness that directly correlated to what happened in Spider-Man, but they had to rewrite it. I wouldn't be surprised, in honesty, if the way the spell went wrong in No Way Home, like Peter just talking, if the way that spell went wrong was supposed to be different. Like, I can't, like, we probably won't know until years from now, you know, when we look back, but I have a gut feeling that the way that the spell went wrong was supposed to be written differently and that it would have made a lot more sense. Because I didn't mind the way the spell went down and Peter, you know, ruining it and, you know, but I have a feeling that it was written differently, that it was going to be different if Multiverse of Madness had come first like it was supposed to. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. But this trailer set up a lot. First of all, we get to see Wanda. We get to see our first appearance of American Chavez. We get to see Mordo. We catch up with Mordo, who's got fucking dread. Who's got, like, I don't know. I can't tell if he had dreads or if his hair was just long and braided. But either way, he's got a new hairstyle. We got an appearance from a darker version of Doctor Strange. Now, I see some people are out there saying that it may be the Doctor Strange from the What If series. I don't think so. I think this is just a different Doctor Strange. And like I said, the way they put it, they played it up was that this is now they might write it differently to be like, oh, this is because of the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. But the way that it was being worded and the way Mordo was wording it and like the lines of dialogue they decided to go back to put in the trailer, the way it was worded, the way it was done, it kind of made me go, I think that, like, they made it seem as if this movie, this Multiverse of Madness, the multiverse exploded and all that, was caused by them traveling through time. Was caused by the Avengers traveling through time. and Doctor Strange tampering with the Time Stone. That's the way they made it sound. It didn't say, they didn't really mention the Spider-Man film that happened beforehand. No, like I said, it does help. It does kind of change your perspective a bit when you realize that that movie is supposed to come out first, because so, you know, who knows how things are supposed to actually go. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Either way, it looks just as good as the original Doctor Strange. It looks like they're going to pick up right up. It's cool seeing Wanda and Doctor Strange interact. They mentioned Westview. And Wanda knows that he might be coming looking for her. It's still a mystery of who the like we think that the villain is going to be this darker version of Doctor Strange, but I have a feeling it's not going to be. There was this one-eyed tentacled monster in the middle of, like, that's the thing. I hope we get some real Lovecraftian stuff, because Doctor Strange's comics, I've been reading a lot of his comics, because I'm a lot of his comics recently, and I just loved some of the more nasty, interesting designs of some of his creatures, and I hope they can have real fun with that. But clearly this is a teaser, and clearly they're holding back on some of the more on a lot of things. But I'm curious, dude. Like I really did enjoy that first Doctor Strange. I remember walking away from that movie being like, this is a great origin story movie. This is a good, solid entry into the MCU. Honestly, I'm thinking about it now. I'm gonna go watch it after making this video, because I really did enjoy that film. And I'm excited for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I actually noticed, too, that they changed the font. Now, Marvel changes the font on their movies like a billion times until the movie's actually released. But they changed the font to be, it kind of looks a little bit like, in the past, it looked like big and like, you know, bold. Now it kind of looks red, and it kind of looks like some comic book. Like, I don't know which comic book that is, but it like the way they did the title, it looked like the font looked like a familiar comic that I read, but I can't put my finger on it. It had a more serious font to it, if that's, you know, if it had a more serious font to it. I'm curious if they're going to introduce Brother Voodoo in this. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, especially for diversity's sake, because Marvel's, you know, they're about that right now. And Brother Voodoo is, you know, a Haitian character. You know, there's not a lot of those in any comic book universe, and they got one just like one who's been the Sorcerer Supreme at one point. I mean, they got this shit teed up, brother. That for diversity's sake, that like you gotta look at it. You know, like, that's how I look at it. I look at it from with the public, you know, in a business perspective, and the whole 9 yards. Which is why Sam Wilson was always going to be the choice, because from a story, you got to make it work story, and you got to make it work business. And business is diversity. Business is pointing to diversity. And the fact that they had Sam Wilson, who was already Captain America, right there, boom. The fact that you got Brother Voodoo, a Haitian character, who is pretty much the most well-known successor to Doctor Strange. They have to introduce him. I'm thinking they're going to have a post-credit scene for him or something. They got to show Brother Voodoo. Curious how this is going to go, too. Because none of the other movies after this deal with the multiverse. So I'm guessing, I think I've been guessing this from the jump, that I'm like, well, I think that this whole multiverse thing isn't going to be as bad as people think. I think Strange is going to put the kibosh on that, you know, by the time this ends. He'll probably actually be the Sorcerer Supreme by the time this ends. I'm never going to let that go, by the way. I was right. He wasn't the Sorcerer Supreme. Wong was the Sorcerer Supreme. Never going to let that go. But I really enjoyed this teaser. It didn't really give me too much. You know, so I can't really judge it, but so much. But I'm excited to see more of it. I can't wait to see the official trailer, because this is basically a teaser. I can't wait to see like an official trailer when we get close. It says it's coming out May 2022, so it's not like super duper far away. Yeah, this was good. It wasn't the most mind-blowing teaser Marvel's put out, but this was really, really cool. I just need to see something on Thor: Love and Thunder. Because that's the one movie, that's my most anticipated comic book movie of 2022. Just gonna let you know that right now. Thor: Love and Thunder is my most anticipated movie of 2022. I am so hyped for that film. Christian Bale is the villain. Natalie Portman is Mighty Thor. Valkyrie, Korg, the Guardians are in it. Give the gore the God Butcher. It's been a good time. A good week. Get the trailer, got Hawkeye, saw Spider-Man. It's been a good fucking time to be a Marvel fan. Like, I'm just like, man, it's a good time to be a Marvel fan. Either ways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. What did you think of the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness teaser trailer. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Or did you think it was meh? Comment below and let me know. See you guys on the next one. Goodbye. Oh, wow. I guess I won't.